Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I am mathematics teacher Amara. Welcome you all in mathematics class of grade 4. I hope, my dear students, you all are fine and safe and you all are enjoying the topic fractions. Yes, so today we have to learn that how we can do the subtraction of unlike fractions. In our previous lesson, we had discussed that how we can add the like and unlike fractions. So, in our today's lesson, we need to subtract the unlike fractions. Let us recall our memory. What are unlike fractions? Yes, the fractions have unequal denominators or different denominators are called unlike fractions. For example, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 5, they all are unlike fractions because they have different denominators. You can see the visual form of unlike fractions also. So, the first fraction is 1 upon 2, the second one is 2 upon 3 and the third one is 3 upon 4. So all these three fractions are having the different denominators, so we call it as unlike fractions. My dear students, as we have different steps in addition of fractions, in the same way we have to follow few steps in subtraction of unlike fractions. So, are you ready to learn? Yes, so let's learn about the subtraction of unlike fractions. According to the first step, the bottom numbers means the denominators in 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 6 are different. So, in the visual form, you can see that how the slices are of different sizes. We need to make the same before we can continue because we cannot subtract them like this. To make the denominators same, we need to multiply the numerator and the denominator of the first fraction, that is 1 upon 2 by 3, because we can make the denominator same as 6 if we multiply 2 by 3. So dear students, 1 upon 2 will be 3 upon 6 when we multiply it by 3. As you know, the numerator will be multiplied by the numerator and denominator will be multiplied by the denominator. And now the given fraction, it will look like this: 3 upon 6 minus 1 upon 6. And you can see that now the denominators are same. We need to make the denominator same before going to the second step. Now, in the second step, we need to subtract the numerators and we need to put our answer over the same denominator. As you can see that we have 3 upon 6 minus 1 upon 6. So, the denominator is same. We need to subtract only numerators. So 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. In the picture form, it will look like this. This is 3 upon 6, that is 1 upon 6, and after subtraction we get it as 2 upon 6. My dear students, in the third step, we have to simplify the fraction. As we know that we can divide 2 and 6 both by 2. So 2 divided by 2 will be 1 and 6 divided by 2 will be 3. So after simplification, we get the final fraction or we get the final answer as 1 upon 3. My dear students, as you know that we have different methods to make the denominator same. Mostly we use two methods to make the same denominator. First one is common denominator method and the second one is least common denominator method. So let's learn about these methods, how we can make the denominator same by using the common denominator method. Yes, we can multiply the top and bottom of each fraction by the denominator of the other. For example, here we have 4 upon 3 minus 2 upon 5. So, we can multiply the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 5 because 5 is the denominator of the second fraction. And then we can multiply the second fraction 2 upon 5 by 3 as 3 is the denominator of the first fraction. You can see it as cross multiplication also. So 4 times 5 is equals to 20, 3 times 5 is equals to 15. Again 2 times 3 is equals to 6 and 3 times 5 is equals to 15. So after multiplication we get the fractions as 20 upon 15 minus 6 upon 15. So are the denominators same here? Yes, dear students, now the denominators are same. So, what is the next step? Yes, in the next step, we need to subtract the top numbers, means the numerators, and we need to write the answer over the same denominator. The second method is the least common denominator method. So, let's learn what to do in this method. If we want to subtract these fractions, that are 7 upon 15 minus 1 upon 6, the denominators are 6 and 15. They both are different. So we can find out the least common multiple of two numbers. My dear students, in our previous classes, we had already learned about the least common multiple. It is also called as least common denominator. As we know that the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36 and so on, and multiples of 15 are 15, 30, 45 and so on. So the least common multiple of 6 and 15 is 30. My dear students, you can take the LCM, you can find out the LCM by using the prime numbers as well. So, as we are getting the LCM as 30, so it means we need to make the denominator same as 30. Dear students, the denominator of the first fraction is 15. So, now you have to think that by which number you will multiply 15 to get 30. Yes, if you multiply 2 by 15, you can get as 30. So, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 2. And to make 30 as the denominator of second fraction, you have to think again that which number you will multiply by 6 to get 30. Yes, dear students, if you multiply 6 by 5, you get 30. And as we know that we need to multiply the same number with the numerator and denominator both. So, finally, we get the fraction as 14 upon 30 minus 5 upon 30. So 14 minus 5 is equals to 9. My dear students, again you have to remember that what to do the bottom means denominator of the fraction. We must also do the top number means the numerator. Let's learn the same thing through examples. Here we have one example and we are going to subtract 5 upon 12 minus 3 upon 8. As you can see that the denominators are not same. So we need to make the denominator same. Here we are using the least common denominator method. So we are getting least common denominator means LCD as 24. So it means we have to make the denominator same as 24. Dear students, if we multiply the first fraction by 2, we can get as 24, and if we multiply the numerator and denominator of the second fraction by 3, we get as 24 as denominator. So, after making the same denominator, we get the fractions as 10 by 24 minus 9 by 24. So, in the next step, we need to subtract the numerators and we need to write the answer over the same denominator. In the second example, here you can use other method to make the denominator same. As we know that if we multiply 4 by 2, we get as 8. So, we can multiply the second fraction by 2 and we get the same denominator. And then in the next step again, we need to subtract the numerators and we have to write our answer over the same denominator and we get the final answer as 1 upon 8. Dear students, we can multiply the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by the denominator of second fraction and multiply the numerator and denominator of second fraction by the denominator of first fraction. Now it's up to you that which method you are using to subtract the fractions. Let's end our lesson with this beautiful saying, just because something is difficult doesn't mean you should not try. It just means you should try harder. Thank you all of you, my dear students. Take a lot of care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.